guest, Christa Lee, is with us again today. And we're going to take a different approach to how we've been talking about skincare. Now, this week, what we decided to do was talk about natural skincare, or how you can use natural ingredients to take care of your skin, and natural ingredients to prevent, well, not prevent aging, because you're going to age.
Yes, you are.
But there are products that you can use that are considered to be anti-aging products, and these are natural products that are on the market. Well, to introduce myself, my name is Rita Moore, and I am a video producer, currently producing here at Comcast Public Access, and I'm an inspirational speaker. Now, for the last few shows, we've been talking about skincare because I met Christa Lee, and she's made a major difference in how I've been caring for my skin. So she's here with us today, and she's going to, well, first, Christa, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I am Christa Lee. I have a website, styledbychrista.com, and I have a skincare company, Christa Lee Cosmetics, that you can find on the website, styledbychrista.com. I'm a makeup artist here locally in the area. I teach makeup classes and I host different events. And I'm happy to be here again. This is the third show that we've done. The last show for 2016, and it's been fun.
It has
been a lot of fun.
It's been so much fun that Christa is going to be coming back next year, 2017. We'll try and get her back through the beginning of the year, early in the first quarter. We'll get you a few weeks to come on the air. Now, let me also mention that I've decided to try Periscope. It's time for me to start scoping. Christa's already a pro with this, and it's time for me to start doing it. And I thought, why not just do something tonight?
Yes.
I spoke earlier this week on the Pretty Powerful movement.
I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
That.
It's going great. And Chanel's doing a great job with that. But this is my second time on Periscope, and what I'm going to do is talk about skincare, natural skincare.
Yes.
Now, let me start by sharing what made me decide to do this. I cannot use regular fragrances that are sold in the store, right? I can't. I'm seriously allergic to these fragrances. And I like fragrance. So I decided to try and figure out how to do something myself, because what I had been doing was putting oils on my wrist and behind my ear, and I've been using pure vanilla, and I decided there should be something on the market for people who have allergies.
Yes, yes.
But I knew that I wasn't the only one that thought about that. And where do you go when you want advice on how to do something?
Google. I was just, that was a random guess.
That's where you go, between Google and YouTube.
Yes.
That's where you go when you want to learn how to do something. Yes, everyone does that. So since I was looking for ways to make my own perfume, and I found a video, I found lots of information, and I started experimenting. And let me tell you, I don't think I made one fragrance I didn't like.
Really?
Everything I put together really came out smelling good.
Nice.
I might have to find a way to turn that into a business.
I told you that at the last show.
Yeah, it's just that I'm focused right now on the producing video production, and I didn't want to just play with too many things. But at some point, even if someone else decides to take this on and do something like that, I can still do it later. I can come up with my own fragrance. I don't know what I'll call it, but I will come up with something natural that people can use. But in seeing that, I thought about natural skincare.
Yes.
And that's when I came up with all of these things. Then I found a meal plan for anti-aging.
Yes.
A meal plan.
And actually, I wrote a blog post, I don't know how many months ago, talking about the top 10 foods that you should use for glowing, beautiful skin. And so I'll be curious to see if any of those foods that were on that blog post are on your list here that you found, because there are certain foods that are rich in antioxidants that really help your skin to glow. And I really love glowing, natural looking skin. You know, we've talked about that before, but there's certain foods like your dark leafy greens, your almonds, your berries that have natural antioxidants that help to fight the free radicals that cause you to age faster than you really should, and they also help to give you a glowing skin. So I'd be interested to see if you have any of those on your list.
It's funny that you mentioned free radicals, because when I read that, I said, now what in the world are free radicals? And I said, you know what? It doesn't matter if they say that this stuff works. Now, I was going to go over the menu, but since you talked about certain foods, let me tell you, the first thing on here is avocado.
It's a wonderful, wonderful food. And I think a lot of people, they tend to steer away from avocado because they think it's high in fat, but it's high in good fat. And your skin, in order for it to have that elasticity and to have that natural glow and to have that natural luminosity, you need natural fats in your diet. So don't eliminate them. Eat them in moderation, but you need avocado. You absolutely need avocado.
I was raised on avocados, really. I'm from I was born in Honduras, and my mother's always given us avocados. I was raised eating that. So I love avocados. I put them in my salads. I sit there and I'll eat them alone.
Me too.
As a fruit. So I love them. So maybe it's helping me.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's why your skin looks so good too.
Oh, thank you.
But then, have you seen the new recipes? What's really, really popular now is what they call an avocado toast, where they take a really thick piece of wheat bread and slice the avocado and do like a salt and pepper, or maybe, it's just really kind of like an open face avocado sandwich is what I think it is.
I've seen that. I haven't tried it. I'm trying to stay away from bread, so encouraging myself to put avocado on bread is defeating my purpose. So I haven't tried it yet. Yeah. But what it's saying here is that cardiovascular disease is the #1 cause of death in America today.
Yeah, so true.
And they said that eating superfoods like avocados is a painless way to reduce the risk of heart disease.
Absolutely.
And it also slows down aging dramatically. Now, not only do they have 20 essential nutrients, but they're known as a nutrient booster.
Yes, to help the other nutrients that you eat. And that's amazing how some foods that you eat, they help you to absorb the other nutrients in other foods. And that's why it's so important for you to combine different color foods, because they help each other,
Yes, and it says here by adding just one slice of avocado to a meal, it helps your body digest more nutrients than other foods.
Absolutely.
So if you haven't been eating avocado and you're concerned or you are doing something about your aging, you want to improve your aging. The term anti-aging is kind of funny because you're not going to stop aging,
right?
But you can do it in a good way.
You can age gracefully in a healthy way.
Gracefully, exactly. So that's one of the foods. It also says garlic.
Yes.
They said for centuries it's been used to fight off the 2 top killers in America, which is cancer and heart disease.
Absolutely.
Now, people always complain about the smell, the bad breath that it gives you. I don't really think about that, but they have garlic pills if you're trying to prevent the bad breath.
Yes.
And I don't know how good. I'm not recommending that. Look it up. Google it. Because I don't know how good those garlic pills are. Yeah. Over here it's saying pure natural garlic.
Yes.
That you should put garlic in as many foods as you like. And it's a great way to kill off things like yeast infections.
Yes.
And these are serious things. Candida?
Yes.
There's another, I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's a type of yeast infection.
But garlic is an antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and it's an antiseptic, and it's antifungal. Oh my goodness, it's anti a whole bunch of stuff that we need to focus on.
You do. And it's amazing how your body will start to, once you start eating these different foods, your body will crave it. I know that during the time when I was really ill, and I've told this story before, not only was I looking for natural products to put on my body, and that's how I created my first salt. But then I also started looking into foods, and that's when I really started to dive into these different foods. And if you think about garlic is fantastic for your heart, and it's also good for your blood system. And if you combine that with tomatoes, so if you do your own marinara and you put fresh garlic, it's a super food for you to eat. And if you can do that and add your avocado, you're golden.
Just to reiterate what Christa says, it says garlic is a valuable source of antioxidants which protect the cells, particularly skin cells, from free radical damage.
There you go.
There's that free radical.
Yes.
Listen, guys, look up free radical, okay? Look up free radicals. Because they say that it's not, the free radicals shouldn't be free.
Right.
Okay. And
because they've broken off of other cells and it gets so biological. So Google it. So we won't get too technical.
Because
but you have these little cells that break off and they are off just going rogue, doing their own thing.
Oh, and you don't want that.
And you don't want that because they're causing damage in your body.
So there you go. Avocado and garlic are just two of the foods.
Yes.
There are more salmon.
Oh, I love salmon.
I do too. In fact, we had salmon for dinner last night.
Oh, yeah, so good for you too.
Yeah. It says when buying salmon, stick with the wild salmon.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
steer clear from farm-raised salmon.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder why.
Well, you know what? I would say that for all fish, and particularly for salmon. Now, when you buy anything that is farm raised, you're going to have more products that have more chemicals, different things that they put in it to make the fish look brighter, to make the fish look more red. You have the fish being under more stress. There's studies that if you look at tilapia farms and you look at how they house and keep all those tilapia together, and it really the stress that's caused inside the body of those animals, when you eat it, it's amazing how that transforms into your body, you know?
Wow.
But if you buy anything that's like a farm-raised salmon, you'll look to see, and you can ask the butcher or wherever you go to, they add different ingredients to make it look brighter, to make it look more red, and it's really not good for you. So wild caught for any fish is your best option.
You know, that's a strange thought that what I just heard you say, that the salmon is stressed, you eat it, you get stressed. You really have to watch what you're eating.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
It does give an interpretation here. It says farm-raised salmon is toxic from chemicals and pesticides and is void of most of the nutrients that wild-caught salmon has.
Yeah.
So farm-raised salmon is actually gray in color, which is injected with red food dye.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. So wild salmon is far and way better. It says wild salmon provides EPA and DHA fatty acids, and those are vital for growth and for maintaining a healthy heart and brain.
You have to have it.
So salmon is good for you, but wild salmon is what's best. So now, see, I didn't know that. So now when I go shopping, because I'll be honest with you, I do not go and get fresh cut salmon. I'll be honest with you. I go buy the bags of frozen pieces.
Now you can look on the bag, and I bought the bags before too, and I love shopping at Kroger, and you can see on the bag if it says wild caught or farm raised. So just look for those labels, and buying it in the bag is not bad. They just flash freeze it in order for it to be fresh for you when you put it on the table. But wild caught is always going to be more expensive, and that's why I think people tend to steer away from it, because you might pay $12.99 a pound versus $6.99 a pound for your farm raised. The price is more expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Okay, that's another thought. I didn't even think about that. Okay. All right, so now I'll pay more attention, and guys, think about that. When you're going to buy your salmon, it's good for you, but if it's wild salmon, it's best.
Yes.
Okay. All right, now here's a good surprise. And hi to you guys at Periscope. We're here, we're taping live, and we just wanted to let Periscope in on it, because that way people outside of the Richmond and Rico area can listen to what we have to share. And I'm here with Christa Lee, the Style by Christa blogger.
Yes.
Okay, now here's the big surprise, my favorite thing.
Oh, I love chocolate.
Chocolate.
I love chocolate.
Did you know that chocolate was
dark
good?
chocolate, not milk chocolate, but dark chocolate. It's the best, and it's so good for you.
Oh yeah, it says here, choose a dark chocolate with at least 60% cocoa content. Wow. Well,
it's good for your heart, and it's good for your mood too. And I don't know if you might read within there where dark chocolate, it helps with your endorphins to make you even feel even a little bit better. And you only need a real little small piece of dark chocolate, and you can't eat a lot of dark chocolate because it's so rich anyway. But if you just have a little piece, it's good for your heart, it's good for your mood. So overall, it's a good thing to have in your pantry.
Well, you're a wealth of information. Let me just read what it says here. It says just 1 to 2 ounces of cocoa per day can help lower your blood pressure, reduce blood clots, improve the skin, sharpen the mind, and slow down signs of aging. Well, guess who'll be eating more dark chocolate? Okay, you go.
Go buy some today.
Researchers found that dark chocolate had more antioxidant activity than other highly regarded health juices,
Yes.
such as. Now I've always called that acai. How do you pronounce it? Acai.
I say acai, and that's how I've seen it phonetically spelled out in different
Okay.
places. But you say tomato, I say tomato.
Okay. It has more, is regarded healthier than acai and blueberry and cranberry juice.
Yes.
And according to studies published in the Central Journal, which I'm not familiar with that, but is the Chemistry Central Journal, they say that it showed higher antioxidant activity and higher flavonoid
Yes.
content than the so-called superfruits. So guess what?
That's what you're going to be buying.
I'm telling you, no more milk chocolate, dark chocolate. Okay, so I'll buy avocados.
Yes.
I'll use pure garlic.
Yes.
I'll buy wild salmon. And
Yes.
for dessert,
Dark
chocolate. Okay. Now,
That's awesome.
now I found some information on skincare. We both have that
Yes.
information.
Yes, you brought that
But
in here.
Let me just mention the information I have here also has a meal plan.
Yes.
It tells me what I should eat.
Let's see what you have here.
One note that it says here is that all meat and dairy products must be organic. Now, let me just say, I went to a seminar. It's been a few years, but I don't think matters have changed much since then. But in this seminar, there was a professional there that told me that there's more organic food sold than there is organic food grown.
Oh.
And I said, now how can that be?
Yeah.
But the explanation that he gave is that you just need a certain percentage of something. I don't remember what it was, but there are different things on the market that if you have a certain percentage of it, you can call your product organic.
That's interesting.
It's interesting because you're going to the store paying for organic food,
Yes.
thinking that it really is organic, and it's not. It's actually not. They just did something that enabled them to write organic on the
Yeah.
bag or whatever.
Right.
Yes.
That's
on
why
the
it's so
ingredients.
important for you to just pay attention to the labels, but also to eat as clean as possible.
As clean as possible.
Because these packaged foods, like you said, a certain, on FDA regulations, they can get away with, if it's a percentage of this, they're able to put that label on, and people are looking for those labels, and so then they'll buy it, and it may not be 100% organic.
Okay, so be careful. Be careful when you buy organic food. Look at where it's made, and is it really an organic
Yes.
farm or company?
Yeah.
Now, just to go over some of the things in this meal plan, it says in the morning you should have a smoothie. In this case, they recommended a berry smoothie. It also recommends omelet with avocado and spinach. You can have a shake, a kale shake. Or you can have a wrap with eggs, onions, and raw cheese. Now, I stay away from cheese. I've been trying to stay away from milk and cheese. I've been using almond milk. I used it in my oatmeal the other day. It was delicious.
It was good?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to get back with the almond milk or the rice milk, but I'm just not a big milk drinker or eater anyway. But I use non-fat half and half in my coffee. So I may try to use the rice milk or the almond milk in my coffee as well.
Another thing it recommends is grainless granola. So these things, see, I'm passing that because I don't have no idea what that is. See, we can see it, but just I've given you a few things that it recommends for breakfast.
Yes.
And then it said for mid-morning snack, you can have a cup of green tea or white tea.
Yes, that's
And I like white tea. I like them both. Yeah,
Yes.
I do like tea.
Very, very good for you.
Now for lunch, this is an anti-aging lunch. A salad with salmon or chicken with what?
Avocado.
Avocado. Just put some avocado on that salmon and you're good
Just
to
keep
go.
avocado.
You'll be young.
Just keep avocado.
It says a superfood salad. Now, what do
Yes.
you think is a superfood salad?
All of your different grains and different colors. And then I was going to mention too, you could put avocado in your smoothie as well to make it even a little bit creamier. It's very, very good. And it doesn't pick up that taste of avocado, but it does give you a smooth texture in your smoothie.
I've seen it in the store. There's a smoothie store that has an
Yes.
avocado smoothie. But I've never thought of that. When I think of a smoothie, I don't think of avocado.
Right, yeah. I never did before either until I started seeing it.
Okay, they also recommend vegetable soup and a turkey wrap with some greens and goat cheese. Now, maybe I'll have a little bit of goat cheese, but like I said, I'm trying to stay away from the cheeses.
Yeah.
Now, okay, there's so many different snacks that they mention here, like granola and apple with almond butter and coconut berry smoothie. So I think you get the idea of certain things that you should be eating to take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Again, with the dinner, we have the salmon again. So they really get, look, I wonder if the salmon industry put this thing together.
And you know what, that's funny that you say that, because you have to watch for that too, as far as different presentations. Who's sponsoring it, you know? But salmon is good for you, but that's funny that you mentioned that.
So it's okay. I'll eat as much of it as I can. Now, it says here 1 ounce for dessert, 1 ounce of dark chocolate. Now, how'd you know they were going to say chocolate for dessert?
It's just, you have to have it in your house. You absolutely have to have it.
And it says that you can have raspberries or strawberries covered with melted dark chocolate.
There you go. That's the best.
So anyway, we've reviewed a few things that you can use. It says berries are good for you. So we've gone over a few things that you can use to the foods that you can eat to help with your anti-aging, to help age gracefully, as you would put it.
Yes.
Now we've been here. I don't feel like we've been here for 30 minutes. I think we started a little late. I don't. Scope, you hang in there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And we're not going anywhere, but we're taking a break on the local programming, and we'll be back after this commercial break. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll be right back.